What's up guys, it's AlecMac111 and today I have a sweet unboxing for you. So on the left, this is some stuff I've just gotten like from 3 or 4 different companies, just some stuff I got. And on the right, I actually have been doing some Craigslisting. I am now in Texas. I played at D14 last weekend, so I'm in the middle of editing my first gameplay footage in a long time. I know most of you are probably really hyped about that. It was super fun, loved the field. First time playing in 2019, it was a blast. First time playing in the West, it was super fun. And then I've been doing some Craigslist deals, so it's not all in the packaging. I took some of it out because I've been trading in person. But I got 2 Polarstars. You guys are excited to see that. But first, let's hit some of the littler things. Obviously, accessories before big guns. You don't want to go big first. First thing I actually got, some of these will be in the description. Some companies sent me some stuff. First thing I got is from a company called Righteous Grunt. They do like Bible case covers, and this one's in MultiCam. And so I got an email from a guy who said, hey, you want to look at this? I said, yeah, dude, that's an awesome idea. Looks like they got their patch. MultiCam pattern actually looks pretty good. I don't know if it's like legit. I don't think it's like a cry legit pattern, but it's a cool idea. And so I'll probably throw my Bible in this. Looks like it has just some Velcro and stuff. Cool little red bookmarker or something. I don't know if that's gonna fit my Bible, but I figured I was like, that is such a cool idea to have like a camo Bible cover. So there's that second thing up. We got some goggles. So these are some goggles shipped in a Prime pack, which is actually kind of interesting. I don't know the quality of these goggles. I'm interested to test. There was a company that was like, hey, we're doing some newer goggles, and we would like to send you some. And I was like, yeah, sure. So I'll do an unboxing of it. If they're good, I might end up doing a review on it separately. Packaging was pretty good. Aegis goggles, airsofting, cycling. Comes in a nice little case. Looks like a little, it's actually a pretty nice cover case. It's kind of like, so my ESS Turbo fans, those are the ones I run. I've had them for like 6 years. I've used the same goggles for such a long time. But look, oh wow, it comes with 2 lenses. These feel pretty thick. I'm guessing these are ANSI rated. I think they would have to be. It's kind of cool. The yellow is like a high vis. For those of you that don't know, UFC masks that are like yellow, they just have like a high visibility thing, and it's a little bit better. It kind of helps you see some colors that pop out. And it looks like the dark lenses are on here themselves, which is pretty cool. They feel like pretty much the same as far as like quality wise. They feel pretty good. They're not quite ESS level, but ESS Turbofan goggles are about as good as they can get. They look really good. The foam in here, so the reason they have foam in most of these goggles in the top is for like military guys. So when you put it on, when they're running and there's dust that's coming around, there's sandstorms and stuff that are flying, the dust kind of keeps the debris out of those guys' eyes. For Airsoft, it's really easy to just take these out. They still remain full seal ANSI rated. I believe, I'm not 100% sure on that, but there's still not a gap that's small enough for B to get in there because of some of the stuff. It's not like foam would protect it anymore, I don't think. So I think they're still good, but it helps for ventilation. So when you're moving and running and stuff, all that air is kind of seeping through, and so your goggles are not fogging as much. But these look really cool. Came with all 3 lenses, which is nice. Like I said, those will be down in the description below. But they look pretty cool. Next up is something I actually bought for myself. So I'm going to Florida. I'll be in Florida this time next week. I'm hopefully going to stop by Stampede, visit some spots there. I don't know if 100% I'm going to play. I'm going for spring break with some friends. But I got this. So my GoPro basically sits in here. This is called an AER. It's like a big football, and so I can throw it, and so while I throw it, it'll kind of throw through the air, and in slow motion, it'll record some of that stuff. So if I'm cliff jumping, like sending a fat gainer off one of the cliffs at the springs there, so when I'm doing that gainer, one of my friends will throw it, and it'll kind of go by as I'm doing that. I'm really excited to get some test shots with that. Really excited to kind of work on my videography. That's why I got a new camera. Got my new GoPro Hero 7 Black, which I'm sure is going to make the gameplay look awesome. I've not looked at the footage yet, but I'm super excited. I'll probably edit this video, upload it today, and then start editing the gameplay, and hopefully have it up by this weekend. I know you guys are really hyped about that, but I absolutely am. Up next is a claymore. This is an M8A1 claymore. I'm pretty excited about this. I saw this and I was like, man, why not? I've never had like a claymore or anything, or like any of those grenades or S-Thunder or anything. And so it's made by Shin Fan. Like I said, once again, it's going to be in the description. I don't know how to pronounce half this stuff. It looks awesome. So it looks like this is like a little bit of cord thing. I think this is the one that's a remote, he said. Oh, that's sick. This is the version of this one is the remote. So it looks like you click there. So I could imagine this being like something super fun for like an indoor game. Just setting a claymore, like living your Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 days, just camping with a intervention or a Barrett, just going trying to ball out on somebody. Got the instructions and everything there, but it looks pretty cool. I'll probably mess around with this one more just to figure it out, to see like what it is. Like I said, guys, I don't know if this is going to be super applicable to Airsoft, like how smart this is, but it looks awesome, and it looks like they have little water pellets in there. Huh. And you can open it up, so they shoot the little water pellets through there. I wonder if it can use any sort of powder or anything. I have no idea, but isn't that cool? It actually feels pretty high quality. It feels like it's pretty solid. Does come with some different parts and stuff. There's the screwdriver, I'm guessing, to open everything, to put it in. Pretty decent manual for, looks like it's pretty decent English. Can't tell 100%. That's a cool little thing. So a claymore, first ever Airsoft claymore. First ever Airsoft like explosive thing I've ever had besides like one of those Thunderbee pistol shooters. I don't even know if those really count, but I remember watching a video back when I was a kid. I was like, man, there are those S-Thunder mines. They look so cool. Someone just running through and like steps on them to blow them up. This would be more like an outdoor game rather than like an actual event. So if you're playing with your buddies in the backyard, this would be something cool for you. All right, up next, last thing, the pre-Craigslist unboxing. This is a ghillie suit. Based on the outside, it feels like it's just kind of more like a kid's ghillie suit. My friend, my buddy in the military, his name's Jimmy. This dude was like one of the most legit ever. He built a real ghillie suit, and it was disgustingly good, and it worked super well. I literally went out in the woods one time, told my friends to come find me, and they got like around 10 feet around me. I just stood up, and they're like, dude, that's insane. That one's a super high quality one. This one looks like it's pretty cool. It seems like it's a cool idea. This looks like what you'd see the kids running around your field with. That are those like original ghillie suit pattern. It's in a woodland color. The woodland is decent, so it looks like if you actually, looks like this comes on the out on the inside. That's pretty cool. Looks like if you kind of flip it. I'm guessing this looks like it's the outside. I don't know if these are, yeah, these are the inside of the pants. So that's kind of cool. So I have a woodland pattern on the inside. Obviously the inside doesn't matter that much what you're going to see. And the outside actually looks pretty nice. This looks like it'd be a decent. Looks like it's kind of in like droves, so you have to let it. You might have to put. One of the things with ghillie suits that my friend was telling me, the guy that's in the military who's hecka legit, like works in presidential security, like the dude's about as legit as they go. He would put like sticks in certain colors, so you're from the environment you're in. But that actually looks like it blended in pretty decently. It doesn't look like it's anything real, but imagine putting some like leaves in here. So this is the bottom and then the jacket's in the top. Imagine putting some leaves in here and everything. Looks like it's like a button-up system, which is kind of cool. But if you put leaves and like branches and stuff, it should work pretty well. And ghillie suits, honestly, one thing with ghillie suits is kind of hard at events. Like kids will be like, oh, I'm not going to call my hits or whatever because I can't feel it. But it's a cool idea. And if you want to be like a sniper, if you want to be the best novice you can ever be, ghillie suits are a pretty good option. All right, we got the guns. So which one should I start with first? There's two ARs. Both are Polarstars. Both I got off Craigslist. This one in Denver and this one here in Dallas. Actually, I bought this while I was in Dallas, but this is also from Denver. So people in Denver were looking to get out of the Polarstar scene. I'm going to start with my favorite one. This is a Crytek Warsport LVOA-C. I'm currently in the process of building mine. I bought this probably to resell it. I think it's super cool and I love it. But I really want to build either a Crytek Mark II, the SPR, or I might get an LVOA-S. I like these long versions. I think they're sweet. However, I want to build a gun. I've had a 16-inch Polarstar before. I loved it. I had a 10.5-inch Polarstar before, but I've never had a 14.5-inch Polarstar. And now you think like, oh, that's not a huge deal, but like, you'd be surprised a 16-inch to a 14.5, like how much more maneuverable it is and how much you're able to kind of do more with it. But I love the sleek matte black on here. It does have a match trigger, so it's a cool blue trigger. Some sort of speed trigger, I don't know. It says MAXX on it. So but the A is like a triangle. I have no idea that brand. I'm guessing it's just called Max or something. It comes with everything normal. These are pretty cool. I don't know exactly which grips these are. It's like the Centurion Arms rail, I think. The style of these, I've seen these on when Spartan 117 GW did a video. It was the first time I saw these rail covers. So I'm guessing they're made by Magpul or something like that. I do need to do some more research because I think I want to buy these in tan. I think I'm going to get my gun in gray. I'm going to buy an LVOA-S or SPR in gray or tan and then do black or tan externals as far as these go, and then maybe like a different stock. I'll probably use this stock that was on my main gun that I love so much. But super cool gun, super cool, excited to use this. This one is stock inside. It is a jack, that's the engine, it's not an F2 or anything. I think I'm going to buy an F2 for the build that I want to do. Because I haven't built a gun in a while. It's like, I think it's been more than a year because my birthday just happened February 19th, and so last year I built my sub again, so I haven't built a gun in more than a year, and I'm just excited to kind of get back into that. And I think I want HPA. I miss HPA. I love it. Love my system, but it's just so much money, and I don't really. Every time I go out in the field, like I want to use it, I want to bring it, but it's hard. I am going to get gameplay footage of it. Don't worry. But I'm just having a hard time putting down the GMP custom that Sure Shot Midget built. So first gun, this did come with VFC QRS mags. He gave me this one, and then he actually gave me this tan one as well. And I'm going to go ahead and go to the next gear. I'll get to this in a second, I promise. But this is super cool. I told Sure Shot Midget he's not allowed to buy this or watch this video because I got this for him. I got this in the trade. I saw it and I said, man, like, I would love to wear a speed belt, but this is not my gameplay at all. It comes with a dump pouch, which they all do, and it also comes with a triple pouch. He's going to love this. He's running like a $20 Condor belt system. Might be like Vism Tactical or something, but it's horrible, horrible stitch. These are pretty dang high quality. They're cool, and it'll fit perfectly with a Speed QB beanie. I don't know what colorway this is. It's like I'm guessing like a black tiger stripe or something, but it is cool. There is flat black, but I'm not a Speed QBer. I have no indoor gameplay experience. I did not do that. I play Milsim. You guys have known that if you've been on my channel at all. However, this is a pretty cool belt, and it should fit him really well. I'm excited to give this to him because he's my brother, and so I'm going to hook him up. Next up is the piece of gear that I got in this for myself, and some of you were like, oh dude, that's awesome. I used to have one of these. This is a Ghillie Strategic DCR3 chest rig. I love these rigs so much. Like, I absolutely love this thing. It fits really well. It provides, like, you can have 4 or 5 mags in here. It fits, like I said, it fits super, super well. You can run 2 pistol mag pouches here, a radio. You can run more mags on the side if you want. If you're running like an MP5 or something, you can hold 8. Like, this thing is super versatile. It's really cool. You can actually do some like clip system on for other stuff. I had one of these in tan back in the day, but MultiCam is my go-to pattern. I think it's a lot of people really like. I either like MultiCam or Ranger Green. Those are my 2 favorite patterns. But my Cry GPC is in MultiCam, and I'm never getting rid of that because I think I've had it for 6 or 7 years now. And so as this, I'm probably just going to keep this as a backup. I know they're worth like 170 bucks. So I could sell it if I wanted to, but I really like it, so I'm probably going to keep it and just kind of run it as like a backup thing, or if I want to go into an open play and just have fun for a little bit, and I don't want to carry that load, even though the JPC is pretty light. So, like, honestly, that's the reason I've stuck with this for so long, but this is an awesome chest rig. Up next is the case I got. The guy sent me the case with this LVOA, and he just included some sling mounts. He included a gold trigger. I don't know exactly what brand this is. He gave me one of the Aries mid caps, and then he also gave me a battery. However, this battery is unfortunately dead. I'm going to see if Sure Shot Midget can revive it with his battery charger, but I don't know. He's got like a super advanced battery charger. Up next, I'm going to go ahead and do the gun. So this is a super cool gun. I actually was kind of having an issue. I couldn't find out what the base was. I knew it was an Elite Force gun, but I was looking, I was like, I knew the Elite Force released the 4CRS back in the day, and it was metal, and it was completely metal. I wasn't sure if they'd released any other metal guns. I know they have a cheaper line, but I believe this is the Elite Force 4CRS based on the rail system and like the studying I was looking at. It looks like it's 4CRS. It does not say any logo here. Obviously, it's spray painted, which I actually really like. I love this spray paint pattern. I think it looks really, really good. I think it's cool. I think it fits. It kind of blends in really well, and I think it's just done overall really well, and you spray painted the right parts and not spray painted other parts. It does come with a suppressor. This is foam filled because this is an HPA gun, as you can tell by this little thing. It's foam filled, which is awesome. If you guys don't know with HPA, if you foam fill a suppressor, the thing is stupid quiet. They are insanely quiet. They're literally so good. You can shoot people from like 50 feet away and they'll have no idea where you're getting shot from. It's incredible just because there's no noise coming from the engine. You don't have any cycling. All you have is a little solenoid that's getting pushed forward and backwards. And if all that air and all that sound is coming out of the barrel, you can use some foam to kind of suppress that for airsoft. So I think that's super cool. When I ran my Polarstar, I did the exact opposite, and I over-volumized the air, and I pushed a crap ton of air out. But I had a big tank, and I had refills. But the thing sounded so mean. I might like look for some footage and stuff. You go back and watch my videos of like Fallen Warriors, like I'd shoot that. My friend Nears would be like, dude, you shot that, and everyone would literally look and like stare. I freaked kids out with that, which was a fun time. Got some rail covers on here. These are just some stock iron sights. They're plastic. I have no idea if these are the Elite Force ones. Like I said, VFC, QRS. I've actually never used these mids before, but they seem pretty cool. And then it does have a Magpul Ace stock on here. I believe this is called the Ace stock. I was looking for Magpul logos, but I couldn't find any of the Magpul, not Magpul, sorry. But these are really nice foam stocks. I don't know if they logoed them. I just figure, I think this is Magpul because I think they were the only company that released them, unless it's like an off-brand one. Either way, FCU sits back here. It does have a pink IGL, and on the inside with the hop-up, it does have an upgraded hop-up bucking as well as a barrel. I think it's a 6.03 type bore, but I'm not 100% sure. The gun is nice, and then it does have my favorite upgrade in any airsoft gun, a speed trigger. I love this. For some reason, when I got my Polarstar, I just thought they looked so cool with the little holes on them, and I was like, 30 bucks? Yeah, and then I could shoot, like, I mean, literally, I had it, one of the guys at Fallen Warriors, Bushmaster, modded it to shoot super soft. You just literally, like, tap it, and that's all it takes for the gun to be able to shoot. So that's the gun. It did come with some externals and accessories as well. He gave me the regulator, so this is regulated, obviously the zip tie. for FPS limitations. This is just an amped rig. These are pretty decent. I don't know a ton. I used to run, I think the regulators have upgraded over the time, but I used to run a fire-based red line, which was, at the time, was the best regulator. I don't know a ton. I just know it had a really quick refresh rate and some of the other stuff. And then he did give me this green line, which is pretty cool. This is like in between a range green, foliage green. I like it, so I put that one on there. And then also he gave me a black line as well. These amp lines are just really, really high quality, really nice and braided. They won't break. I remember I had one before. I think that was like before I got the amp line, and it just kind of frayed on the side. And then eventually started releasing the core, and I said, I don't really want that to happen. And then he did include a tank as well, which is pretty good. This is a metal tank, so it's interesting. But the dude did have something super interesting in this. This is an MP5 mag converter. So in there, obviously there was no M4 mags that came with it because this was in there. So this goes and just fits in there, and then he included these pouches. He said he doesn't need them anymore. It's like, sweet. So I got some mid caps. This is one of the trades. I actually traded an AK that I got, an E&L AK that I got in Denver, and then I flipped it within like 2 days for this. And I also have an ASVAL that I left in Denver because I didn't have any time to ship it, and I also have an M27 Echo 1 that I got in the trade as well. So it didn't work super well because I just don't have enough space to be able to pack and stuff. So I'm gonna have to go back to Denver eventually to grab those, or my friend will bring them back this summer. So we'll see. Came with a tank pouch. I won't use that because I have my mini Mac. And I also got some batteries. This is one of the batteries that came with it. This one is I think this one was for the ASVAL, and then I have one for the AK as well. This one came with the E&L AK. And it was sad to leave that AK because that was the first AK I really had that I really liked. But it is what it is. I wanted this gun. But I will show you, I probably should show you with the MP5 mag in there. So he did have a little bit of Velcro inside to help it feed better, which was interesting. But look at this. Isn't this kind of cool for his field regulations? And comment this below if you guys have any ideas. It's the same way as yours. But it literally fits the MP5 mag, goes in here, and just fits like that. And he was able to use it as an SMG, which at their field was like a class limit. If you used an MP5 or a 9mm caliber or something submachine gun type as far as caliber goes, I think you had no MED. I think that was what he said, which is really interesting. So it looks kind of dumb. That's why I took it out. I love MP5s in themselves, but I'm not a huge conversion kit guy. I don't know. It looks kind of weird, but I think it is cool. It is definitely unique, and it was good. It worked for what he wanted to do, and it was in a small configuration. So if you had no MEDs for this thing, you're coming around a corner with 13 inches sticking out, and it's pretty easy to kind of go. But I think that's it. I have a sling and then a LiPo charger as well. But if you like this video, guys, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. Thanks. I appreciate it a ton. You guys are awesome. Hopefully, I'll get that gameplay footage out for you soon. I hope you guys are as hyped for that as I am, because I've not gotten any gameplay footage in forever. And so at the beginning of the video, I think I'm going to kind of be like, this is the last time I uploaded a gameplay footage. Here you go. Get excited. So this has been Alec Mac One Run. I'll see you guys later.